Hello students, today I am going to explain you Unit 2 poem that is A Tiger in the Zoo by Leslie Norris. In this poem, the poet contrasts about the life of the tiger in the zoo and about the life of the tiger in its natural habitat that is the forest or the jungle. Here, contrast means to differentiate between the life of the tiger in the zoo and the jungle. In this poem, the first, fourth, and the fifth paragraph gives us the description about the life of the tiger in the cage, and the second and the third para or the stanza gives us the description of the tiger's life in the forest or the jungle. So, let me read out the poem first to explain you in detail. He stalks in his vivid stripes the few steps of his cage on pads of velvet quiet in his quiet ranch. So there are some important words in this paragraph. Let me first discuss that. Stalks. Stalks means to walk here. Then vivid. Vivid means strong and very bright in color. Stripes. Stripes means the strokes, the black color strokes which are present on the tiger's body. Then it is a rage. Rage means a strong feeling of anger that is difficult to control. Okay, so by seeing the first paragraph, we can say that the poet in this poem, in the first paragraph, tries to give us the description about the tiger's appearance in the zoo or the cage and its daily movements. The first line, that is, he stalks. He stalks means in this, by this words, the poet tries to explain us that the tiger walks here and there, that is, the tiger walks up and down of his cage, then in his vivid strips. That means through these words, the poet tries to explain us that the tiger has strokes on its body, that is the black color strokes which are present on the tiger's body are very dark in color, right? So therefore it is visible even from the far off or the distant places. So if we see the tiger, its strokes can be easily visible from the far off or distant places. Then the few steps of his cage on pads of velvet quiet. Through these lines, the poet tries us to explain that the tiger is able to walk only few steps in his cage on his velvet soft feet. The reason for this is because of the size of the cage. As the tiger is a very huge animal, but the cage, the size of the cage is very small, so it merely takes few steps and the size of the cage gets over. So it is able to walk or take only few steps. Then in his quiet rage. So through these lines, the poet tries us to explain that the tiger is filled with full of anger because it is kept in the cage, but it tries to suppress or control its anger because it knows that it cannot do anything here. It is helpless over here and it can't do anything over here. So the tiger tries to control its anger. By seeing the tiger imprisoned in the cage, the poet is filled with pity. So the poet imagines another life for the tiger, that is the life of the tiger in its natural habitat, that is the wild forest. So now let me discuss the second paragraph or the stanza. He should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass near the water hole where plump deer pass. So in this para, the important words are lurking. Lurking means to wait in a secret or hidden place, especially in order to do something harmful. Sliding. Sliding means to move quietly without being noticed. Plump. Plump means slightly fat. Okay, so in this second stanza, the poet is trying to tell us that if this tiger was not caged, and if this same tiger was freely moving or walking in the forest, then it would be hiding, or it would be lying in the tall dark shadows of the tree, and it might be hiding behind the tall grass in the forest, so that the prey is not able to detect its movement. Here prey means shikar, right? Then the poet says that by this way, by hiding, the tiger tries to reach near the water hole. Water hole means the depression or the low lying area, like the pond where the water is gathered. Why? Because in order to attack its prey, because in the forest during sunny afternoon, the forest animals they reach near the water hole to drink water, and the tiger is trying to hide over there. And when the tiger is hiding over there, it is trying to wait for the fat deer to pass from there, so that in order if the deer passes, then it can attack on it and it can have its feast, that is it can eat the deer and satisfy its hunger. Now the third paragraph says he should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, baring his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. In this paragraph, the important words are snarling. Snarling means a rude and unfriendly, angry growl. That means the sound which the animals create when they become angry. Bearing. Bearing means to uncover. Uncover means to hear. Here in this poem, it means the tiger tries to show its pointed teeth. Fangs means the pointed teeth of the tiger or the animals in the front part. Claws. Claws are the sharp curved nail at the end of the feet. So, in this third paragraph, the poet says that even though he prefers the tiger to live in the wild forest, he is worried that what will happen if the tiger doesn't find its prey in the forest or the jungle. So, the tiger might be growling at the end of the jungle near some village, and there he might be showing his white fangs and his claws, and it might be trying to threaten or scare the villagers nearby. Then the writer says that the tiger, by doing such kind of activity, becomes a cause of terror for the villagers. By this paragraph, the poet tries to give us a hint that if we try to destroy the natural habitat of the animals, then they will be forced to come out of their natural habitat and come near the villages or the towns which are our natural habitat, and they will be forced to come over there and find out their own food. In the fourth paragraph or the stanza, the poet stops imagining the life of the tiger in its natural habitat, that is the forest or the jungle, and it returns to its real one, that is the life in the zoo or the cage. How? We can see from the fourth paragraph, that is, he says, but he is locked in concrete cell, his strength behind bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. By this paragraph, the poet sees the tiger in the concrete cell where his strength remains unutilized, that is, the tiger, though having enough strength, cannot do anything, and it keeps on moving here and there slowly in its own cage, ignoring the visitors who have come to see it. Then, in the fifth paragraph, the poet discusses about the daily routine of the tiger. How? Let's see. He hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. So, in his fifth paragraph, the poet says that the tiger doesn't get any kind of sleep during the daytime because of the visitors. Then, again at the night, the tiger doesn't sleep because it wakes till the last voice of the zoo getting locked down and the zookeeper going home. Then even at the night it is unable to sleep because of the patrolling cars, that is the patrolling cars which keeps on moving in the zoo area, keeps on disturbing the tiger at night. So even at night it gets disturbed and is unable to see, and it keeps on looking at the stars, that is, and looks at the stars with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. That means the poet says that the tiger keeps on looking at the sky and stares at the brilliant shining stars with its brilliant eyes. If you have seen or noticed the animals, their eyes shine very brightly at the night time. So, I would like to conclude the poem by saying that through this last paragraph, the poet tries to tell us that the tiger, by looking at the sky, he is trying to ask God a question or ask heaven why he has been kept as imprisoned in the cage. That is what the poet imagines at the end, why the tiger is looking at the sky. And now I would like to discuss the rhyming scheme. As I have discussed in the previous poems also, the rhyming scheme means the ordered pattern of rhymes at the end of the lines of a poem or verse. So in this poem there are 5 paragraphs having 4 lines each. So the rhyming scheme for all the paragraphs is same. The rhyming scheme here in the last paragraph I will explain you. In the first line it is night, then cars, then eyes. So this and this word is totally different. So we give the name A, B and C. Here it is cars and here it is stars. So these both words are rhyming. So we can give the same letter, that is B. So the rhyming scheme for this poem is A, B, C, B. A, B, C, B. Thank you so much for watching my video.